Okay, everyone. Happy Sunday to you all. It is Ayana, your transformation health coach. Hello. Happy Sunday again. Did I already say that? It is very hot where we are in the Bay Area right now. If you are in the Bay Area, give me a shout out because it is hot as all HE double hockey sticks. I'm trying to keep this family friendly. I am Ayana, your transformation health coach, and I help people who are feeling stuck, who really want to accomplish their health goals, whether it's losing weight or getting healthy, but are feeling stuck. And I help them transform the way that they look at food, the way that they look at exercise, but most importantly, the way that they look at their bodies and themselves. So, a big part of the work that I do with my clients is helping them change the negative self talk into positive self talk in their head so that you can stay motivated for good and keep up with your health goals. I hope you guys are all enjoying your day and your long weekend. It is very hot out here in the Bay Area. I'm in Oakland and it is yesterday it was 97 degrees. Okay. That is hot. That is hot for Oakland. I think we get those temperatures. This is about that time of year where we start to get those temperatures. Hi everyone watching. Hi Norma watching on Insta and hello everybody watching on Facebook. So you see I'm looking at two different cameras. So I am exceedingly hot, and then also we're dealing with wildfires. They contained some of the wildfires that were going on before, but then a new one popped up, possibly because of all this hot weather. I don't know. I've been avoiding the news just a little bit, but it also has caused air quality to be not good. Wow, that wasn't good grammar. See, the heat is really affecting me. We've had to wear masks outside. Oh my goodness. So Norma says, oh my God, 111 degrees today. Yeah. So whew, the Bay Area is crazy right now. So it's really, really, really hot. And Oakland, which is normally not overly hot, is overly hot right now. So the rest of the Bay Area that gets even hotter, the more inland cities, I know that they're on fire. Like 111? Woo, Norma, stay inside. Goodness. Well, I hope that you guys are enjoying your Labor Day weekend and getting ready to enjoy people that you care about and do things that bring you joy. There's a lot that we need in order to smile right now. And last week I did a video talking about my thoughts on the racial tensions and on protests and the violence that's going on right now. And yes, I've been still obsessively watching it. Because I care very deeply and also really trying to balance that out with a lot of self care and mental health work on myself. So if you are, someone who's been deeply affected by all of this, I have a lot of people messaging me saying, "Oh, I feel overwhelmed by everything going on right now." Definitely reach out to people, reach out to your friends and loved ones, talk to therapists, talk to a coach. Okay, we can help you transform that mindset. We have a therapeutic approach to helping people achieve their goals, and it's very, very helpful stuff. Oh, so Norma says, you're in Stockton, close to Sacramento. Yeah, okay, so Stockton is very, very hot place. They're one of those cities in the Bay Area that gets very hot. So yes. Ooh, Norma. Okay, prayers are with you right now. Please be careful. So today I wanted to talk about the 12-week year when it comes to talking about health goals. And before I just wanted to give that little preamble about positive thinking because that is part of the big work that I do. I know that there's no way that we can accomplish our health goals, or our life goals, but health goals since I'm a health coach, there's no way that we can really accomplish those health goals if we don't work on our mindset. We have so many stressful things going on in life, in normal life, but right now during this pandemic, it's even crazier. Okay, so it can be even harder. So the thing is that's really important to remember is to work on our mindsets and to do those things that are going to help us feel better. And this is why I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks and trying to read as much as possible. And by read, I mean listening to audiobooks because I have not read a full book since giving birth to my 5-year-old. So there it is. But audiobooks are delightful because you can still get that experience, you can still get the message and the learning from it, and they're great. And I've been reading a lot of audiobooks recently, and one of them is the 12-week year. And before I jump into some of the lessons I've been learning from that can really help you with your health goals, let me also just say one of the things I want to say, oh goodness, sorry, I was just making eyes at my 5-year-old. What was I going to say? Oh, before I jump into that, let me just also let you guys know what I have available right now. So, these are crazy times, these are stressful times, but you can and you should really still focus on your self-care. Okay. It's the only way I'm getting through it right now. A lot of people are like, how are you still kind of making it through it? Given the fact that I've, started a teaching job, okay, in this time of uncertainty, I've started a teaching job. I also have my business. I have my kids, my 5 and my 3 year old, who are both doing distance learning, okay, and a husband, not to mention the regular household things that are going on. It's a lot. So if I am, staying above water or like, bringing myself back up to normal and even sometimes feeling like I'm doing pretty well, it's only because I'm taking good care of myself and doing this self-care. Okay. So, working out, eating well, moving, having quality time for your family, trying to be in the present moment is all going to be extremely important. And if you need help with that, let me know. I would love, love, love to support you. You can reach out to me. We can have a free breakthrough session together where we can explore what it is that you really want for yourself, what the number one thing that's standing in the way of you getting there, and what we can do about it. Okay? So, with all of that, with that said, let's dive into the 12-week year because I think this is also going to be another tool that you can use. So, the 12-week year, and I'm so sorry, I forgot the name of the author, something Moran, is a really powerful, book. And I got introduced to it through other business owners. But the good news is you can apply it to any and every goal that you could possibly use. The 12-week year is just basically very simple. It's this idea that instead of making an annual goal like we tend to do in January, January rolls around and we say, by the end of the year, I want to lose like 30 pounds, or I want to make I don't know, $30,000 in my real estate, whatever, right? Or I want to do X, Y, Z. I want to spend more time with my family. But the problem with that, and part of the reason why so many of us fail at our goals, okay, if it's an exercise goal or an eating well goal, part of the reason why so many of us struggle with that and give it up by like February, if we're that lucky, is because a year is a long time. It's a long, 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 long time. And the author breaks this down in a beautiful way about the problems with a full on annual goal. But really, what's going on is that it's a long way away. And it can feel really intimidating to say to yourself, whew, 12 months, for the next 12 months of my life, 364 days, I'm going to be doing all of these things that I'm not even doing right now. Okay? It's very intimidating. And then what ends up happening is, you start out at it for a little while. You might fall off a little bit and then you beat yourself up. Or the flip side occurs where you're like, okay, you fall off a little bit, but then you tell yourself, wait a minute, I have 10 more months. I have 9 more months. It's okay. I have 8 more months. I got 4 more months. I got plenty of time. And then next thing you know, nothing's happened. Or you're in the same place or very little has happened. And you end up feeling, hi everyone, thanks for watching. And you end up feeling really bad about yourself and you start to feel guilty and you start to feel like, man, maybe I'll just be stuck at this forever. But this idea of that annual timeline can be very misleading and it can lead us to set ourselves up for disappointment and for failure. Okay. I use failure in quotes because I think all failure we learn from. So there's really nothing that's so problematic there. But when we do that, so when we focus on setting it up for 12 weeks, it's a smaller, more bite-sized chunk. And it doesn't mean that, maybe if you're trying to lose 50 pounds, that's not going to happen in a 12-week chunk, right? But at least you can break down your 50-pound goal into something that feels good for a 12-week increment. So maybe it's losing 10 pounds or losing 15, okay? And that feels more doable. And then what you then do is say to yourself for the next 12 weeks, 3 days a week, I'm going to do this type of exercise. 2 days a week, I'm going to do this type. Or 3 days a week, I'm going to move my body in some way. And then by the time I get halfway through, I'm going to up it to 4 days a week. And then once a week, I'm going to meal plan. And I'm going to cook for myself 3 or 4 days a week. So what you're doing is you're doing it for a shorter amount of time. And you also end up feeling more urgency as a result. It's a shorter amount of time. It's 12 weeks. If you kind of mess around the first week or so, that's kind of normal. But then by week 2 and week 3, you start to be like, oh my gosh, I only have 10 weeks. I gotta get myself together. And it's something that we can hold on to and stay more engaged with for that period of time. So the idea of just like breaking it down into a smaller piece, into a smaller section, is something that I work on with clients. and making it more bite-sized can be extraordinarily helpful for our mindsets. Okay, it's the procrastination factor. Okay, it's a huge deal with the procrastination factor. And the other thing that it helps with too, also, is it helps us to build up our little wins over time. Okay, it helps us to build up our little wins. And there was one other thing I was going to say. Oh man, see, I should have taken notes today. I knew I was going to forget this, but it was so hot. Oh, there was something really good with the 90 with that 12-week chunk. Oh, but then the other thing that he advocates for at the end of that 12 weeks is that no matter, oh, here's what it was. No matter what happens, no matter whether or not you actually achieve that goal, just by you focusing on taking the actions you need to take in that 12-week period, if you disconnect yourself from the outcome itself and focus on just who you are becoming in the process, then you win either way. So if your goal is 15 pounds in 12 weeks and you hit 10 and you feel kind of bad, it's normal for us to kind of feel kind of bad when we don't hit a goal. But who did you become in this process? You know, did you go from someone who was not eating that well to like mostly eating a healthy diet and liking it and having staples and having a good meal planning structure and getting your family on board? Did you go from someone who was not moving at all to somebody who was moving consistently a couple days a week and actually growing how strong you are? Like maybe all you could do was walk 2 blocks and now you can maybe run a mile. I don't know. Or you can walk with your family even further or last even longer. So it's the second part of this too is not just the shorter timeline, but the focus instead on the process instead of the outcome, which is very powerful. And again, this is something that I focus on with my clients. You know, I have 4 amazing clients right now. This is a big part of the work we do together is, you know, making everything more bite-sized and actually and digestible and real with the life you have going on. And also too, focusing on how you feel and the person you become and who you transform into during this time. Okay, all of that is very powerful. And so if you want some support around that, I would love to support you. I have all kinds of amazing tools right now, you know, from an online course for all of you self-directed people who want to do this stuff by yourself and also work on your mindset as well. I have so many mindset tools in there, it's unbelievable. I have a 30-day to healthy living program with Arbonne, the health and wellness company that I partner with, in addition to a lot of health and wellness supplies that are amazing from Arbonne that I love. I thought I had my fizz sticks. My energy fizz sticks are normally right next to me, but I just ran out, so I gotta re-up on those. I also have, you know, one-on-one coaching where you can get that therapeutic support. So if you know that you've tried this a lot and you feel like you haven't been successful, there's nothing wrong with you. You just might need a little bit more support. I did. Coaching is what turned it around for me, and I lost 50 pounds. You know, don't feel bad if you haven't achieved your health goal or what you're doing. They say about 90 to 98% of people lose weight and gain it back within 6 months. 90 to 98%. Okay? That's crazy. So if you are feeling bad, don't. Okay? The vast majority of us need help. Okay? So if you know, and you know, you don't even have to sign up for anything, but you could just get on a call with me. We can explore, you know, a free call with me. We can explore what it is that you want to do, where you want to be, and what it is that really, truly is holding you back on a mindset level. Okay? Believe me, I know you can't scare me. I've been there too. All right? And then I can help you come up with some solutions that can help you. All right? So with that said, everyone, I hope you guys have a really good rest of your Sunday. If my kids allow me to, I'm going to lay down on the couch underneath the ceiling fan and watch Netflix. It just sounds so lovely. What will you do for yourselves today? Okay. Earlier this morning, I went for a run. I felt really good. It was a little smoky outside, so just hanging out inside while we hope that our thermostat goes back down from 97 or whatever it is right now. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. You deserve a long weekend. What will you do for self-care this weekend? All right. Oh, and I forgot to say, if you're interested in booking a free session with me, you can message me on Facebook, hi Facebook, or on Insta, or you can click on any of the links in the description on Facebook or in my bio on Insta, and you can find out how to book a call with me there. Okay? All right, everyone. Bye. See ya. Bye, Instagram. And bye, Facebook.